Alright. I still haven't watched my videos that I said I was gonna watch. But I watched a bunch of other, like, messages and stuff. And, I think that because I know that the next one is the introduction videos, and I know that I'm supposed to be getting a better relationship with the parts. The ones that made the first few videos, are they the main parts? It seems like I'm afraid to learn more. Is that why I haven't? Is that why I haven't? So, I'm obviously acknowledging it now, doing this video, so, sorry, I always do that. So to, just, I guess, record this moment of me acknowledging, I think I haven't done the thing because anxiety about... No, but that's the thing, because when I think about, when I realize that I'm feeling the manifestation of anxiety within my body, I'm recognizing that that's just the energy of potential, that there's potential there, right? So I used to always be filled with anxiety because I was filled with potential that I was not realizing. But then, like, the more space I gave myself to, like, spend time with myself and notice, like, these things that I hadn't paid attention to, and then, like, developed them outside of myself, the anxiety eased, right? So then, whenever I think about something and it triggers a feeling of anxiety, I need to recognize that anxiety is just that high vibration of, like, things coming up and being, like, mixed up, you know, like, the energy. So it's like, I'm gonna tune into that energy now and explore more about what's going on. Okay. So we're thinking about exploring my altars and stuff. I feel this energy beginning to rise, and I noticed it like build from my elbow and up, and it was like there was a... I felt like there was a pathway going through here, and I could, like, see it, and it was shaped, and but it was, yeah, it was connecting. It's like connecting my arms and my torso, and then I could feel energy starting to rise and build. And so, like, if that is aligned, okay, so I mostly felt it in the solar plexus, right? But then, since it originated down from my elbows, and where they were at the time was more aligned with my sacral chakra, I would say that there is a connection. Since it started at the elbows, I would say that it's about creativity, something super aligned with creativity, right? But then it's the energy that was building here, insinuates that it's about self-image and the way that you see yourself, right? Which, yeah, exploring your internal world is how you learn more about yourself and see yourself from other perspectives. And yes, talking, like, watching videos of like Jess. Is it just the Jess one that I'm worried about? Okay, yeah, because, okay, alright, now we're getting into some stuff. Okay, yeah, because the whole purpose of Jess fronting the first time in high school was her recognizing that my friend, who's the guy that I live with right now, wasn't good for me, and she wanted I felt like a build-up of like energy, so I was intentionally breathing it out and visualizing it coming out as I was breathing, because that energy didn't need to stay in me. I feel like I'm releasing so much that is built up right here, just from acknowledging it and feeling it and breathing it out. Okay. Yeah, as I'm visualizing it, like me breathing it out, I'm visualizing it like with my exhale, it's coming from that side though. Sometimes I would visualize it like moving through my body and coming out my mouth, but it doesn't want to do that this time. It leads the way. My brain doesn't lead the way. It does what it needs to do, and I notice what it's doing, and then I get curious about that, and then I see the connection between that and how that might work, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I understand that there's like a wider relationship between the things, and yeah, anyway, so like, that was a bigger one, because as I was breathing that one out, I could see that the energy was starting to come from the back as well. It's like reserves. Moving. Yeah, okay. So the whole purpose of Jess, she reckons, was to cut out people that weren't good for me in my life. And I always have this thing where I don't know if I'm supposed to have my housemate in my life. And he's the best friend that I've ever had. And he's the only one that's been there for me. And he is super afraid of abandonment and rejection and stuff. And I know all of that. When he gets afraid of abandonment and rejection, then he starts lashing out to push people away. And instead of working on that so he doesn't push people away, he just wants people to see that he's trying to push them away and then cater to him. But that's not how you grow. Expecting other people to cater to you isn't how you grow internally. So that's the thing, like it's like I would love to envision a version of our future where we stay friends and stay close and collaborate and work together on lots of stuff, right? But it doesn't feel like, I keep getting all of these messages that insinuate that I'm supposed to be not here. I'm supposed to let myself get super uncomfortable somewhere else, or just assume that I'm gonna be super uncomfortable as I leave this place, trusting that I will end up somewhere good. And I don't know, I wanna be friends. I don't, but the sense that I get is that I need to move on. Fuck's sake. And I was crying about it the other day. I was crying about it. So now maybe I'm afraid that if I start looking into Jess stuff and Jess starts fronting again, then she's gonna do something. I don't know, she's gonna do something, and then I won't be able to live here anymore. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, Jess came out to quit a job that we had at one point because she's like, nah, yeah, you can do that way better than this. As long as you're here, you're not gonna be looking for anything else. So we're gonna quit right now. And then the rest of us was like, I wanted that job. And she's like, no, we can do better, right? And then we left. So I don't know if she's just going to just decide to pack up and, like, it's not like we can, like, if I could just, like, pitch my tent somewhere, I would, but it's winter, it's very cold at the moment, and I also don't know where to put it. The reason why I've been here for so long was because I needed somewhere where my kids felt safe. And they have a good relationship with my housemate. They've known him since they were born, like both of them. He's been around their entire lives. He has been an extra parent / guardian figure to both of my kids, both of their entire lives. And he wants to be a part of the family. So, I mean, that's why I've been here. Because he's been, apart from me, and Caitlin's dad, he's been the one that's been there for the kids mostly. So, but if I, like, when the kids were taken, I could very easily have just left this place and just gone anywhere. I could have been like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If there were, I don't think I have any friends that have couches I can sleep on, except for maybe one, but I don't know. I haven't really heard from her for quite some time. She kicked me out last time I lived there. Just for no reason. Just because it was too crowded, apparently. So, like, I don't know. But, like, that's the thing. Like, even if I didn't have any opportunities, once I put myself out there with, like, high vibrations and good, like, the expectation that new doors opening up for me and stuff, then that's exactly what would happen, right? But I didn't want to put myself in a position where I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, because I was trying to keep myself in a place where the kids could come back to once everything was cleared up. But then everything was cleared up and they're still not back. So that makes no fucking sense. And the only reason why that would be happening, like from an energetic point of view, is because there's something within me that I still haven't cleared yet. And technically, I know that if my internal children haven't been feeling very safe to come out for a little bit, then that means that I'm giving off the energy of is unsafety a word? So since my inner children feel so unsafe to come out, and I'm not even fixing it myself this week. Like, they haven't been fronting, they haven't been playing things, we haven't been watching movies. Like, why are we avoiding that? Why are we avoiding that? And I noticed also that the longer my kids were away from me, the more I was wanting to reach out to them, but the less my child alters were fronting. So then it's like, I need to find balance between loving and caring for my child aspects and loving and caring for my external children. I saw 1555 and there's 51 minutes left, so it was 15551. And what's the time? 6:34 with 20%. Those are the numbers for you. Anyway, sorry. I was meant to just do like a quick 4-minute video saying I will watch the videos of self. But then I started saying other things. This is how we do things. This is how you do it. This is how you explore your internals, motherfucker. So I think that my reluctance to watch the videos, which I know it's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna do it. And I'll have opinions on it and stuff. And I'm excited to share it. Okay, yeah. There's potential there, there's energy there, and I know Jess's purpose was to protect us from people. And it sounds like I am fearing losing people. Okay, no, but like, if you want to level up in life, you're going to have to lose people. And he is a higher level than most people, and by the looks of it, he's going to keep leveling up. He's going to keep upgrading, right? So even if and this is what I was saying the other day, because I had this realization, right, that he thinks he's like so spiritual and awesome, and thinks he's like so above me and stuff because he's gone through things that I haven't gone through yet. And I've gone through things that he hasn't gone through yet. So it's like we're on this very similar journey, but from opposite directions. And once I had that realization, because like, he's been traveling lots of places, he's gone to all these other countries, and he did all that stuff as a kid. He had a big family, and his parents, although abusive and neglectful in their own way, they actually spent time with him and bonded with him. And he actually had friends and close friends and friends that actually gave a shit about him. You know, and oh, that's a trigger for me. Friends. I need to work on that one. Like, it's only, like, the concept of having friends who actually want to be there for you and actually give a shit about you is, like, a new thing for me. And I'm still kind of, like, unsure about the newer connections that I've made, which some of them I'm very sure about. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, because he was talking to me about how, like, he's had all of these friends from all of these different friend groups, and when stuff in high school was going down and his friends realized that he was upset, then a whole bunch of them from all these different groups just, like, came and checked on him and made sure he was okay. And I was like, shit, man. Like, no wonder you judge me for, like, actually wanting to meet people and make connections. Like, yeah, you may have, like, been there and done that, but I haven't experienced that yet. He's like, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's better to be alone and stuff. And I'm like, I've been alone my whole life. I'm ready for something new. Like, what do you mean? So it's like the things that the point that he is at and the point that it feels like it feels like we're doing this, and it feels like we've been in this bit for a while, yeah, but now we have to keep going and separate. But I don't, and this is the image that I get, but I don't know. When I realized that the other day, I thought, does that mean we're never gonna be friends again after we get past this midpoint? We'll be in such different realities again, then we won't be aligned anymore. And I cried about it. But in order to move forward and unlock new things, you have to release stuff from the past. And, like, I'm good at adapting and starting again. I like it. It is fun. But I just wish, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, talking about it has helped me feel less worried about the outcome. And because I already know. Yeah, but then I'm just like, I'm here though. Because I was just listening to this thing earlier, and it was saying, oh wait, or was it something that I said? Was it something that I said? Maybe. And the message was basically, you shouldn't be somewhere that you know is not aligned for you. And I don't know. I just I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck and trapped in anything. And I keep getting all the breadcrumbs about how I'm meant to live in a fucking van and all this shit, right? I'm meant to go traveling. I'm meant to do lots of cool stuff. And there's like a need to release everything that you have and all of the comfort zones that you currently have in order to create your new comfort zone. Because the old comfort zone is obviously not helping elevate you, right? I need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. True, that's in a song that I listened to. No, that's $1 million day. Something lottery. Something. I don't know. Who is that? I don't know. It's a vibe, it's a frequency. I don't know. Anyway. I'm gonna go because this was meant to be a 4-minute video. Now I have to wait for this. I have to wait for this to upload. Whilst I do that, I can watch my other videos. Ha! Sorry. And then I will do that. But I think first I want to go make a salad. Like I did the other morning. And I'll put 2 pieces of fish. Did I mention that already? I don't know. I like cooked up 2 pieces of fish and then I like cut it all up and then I chucked it in with some lettuce and cucumber and carrot and cheese and I mixed it all together and I ate it and it was good, but it would have been way better with tomato. But alright, I gotta go. I gotta go make some food and watch myself. Apparently. Cool beans. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if Jess is gonna trigger completely other things and not what I was expecting at all. Because sometimes that's what happens. The fears were just fears. Based off of assumptions that your brain was making because your brain's trying to put together patterns. But your brain doesn't have all of the data. That's why we need to go on the adventure. To gather the data. Anyway, love you.